All right, guys, so I guess I've never really done a setup overview here, so I figured I would go ahead and make a little short on that. It's a little bit dark, I apologize. Pixel 10 issues, my flash is overheating, so I can't use the flash for video right now. Anyway, because of that, I've had to do a bunch of takes because it kept dimming, so we're gonna just roll through this. This is like the 5th take of this, but anyway, of course, we'll start with Luigi because that's the most important part of the setup. So we got Luigi up there. Over here, we've got my HiFiMan HE400Is. I love this headset, got a cable swap on it. We've got the Beyerdynamic MMX 300 Pros. Absolutely adore this gaming headset. It is the best one ever made, period. I've got videos coming on why, but that thing is incredible. My Marantz microphone I use for voiceovers and stuff. We've of course got the Go XLR down here, which is still basically the best audio interface for like creators out there. I know there's some other options from Rode, but that thing's amazing. We've got part of my shit stack back there. Right here, we've got the Klipsch Pro Media 2.1s, not reference speakers, but they still sound great, so I use them. We've got the Schiit Valhalla 2 there. We've also got the Schiit Magni Heretic. I use that for monitoring. The Valhalla is mostly for music listening because it's a tube amp. We got 4 Stream Decks down here. They actually were originally for different machines. That's why there were so many. I had 2 here originally, but they've all just ended up on this desk, so that's where they're at. We've got the Keychron Q1 Max here. I love this keyboard. It's probably my favorite of all time, to be completely honest. However, the Q1 Ultra's out, and I hated it. I've got a whole video on the channel of why I didn't like that keyboard, so short thing, get the Max if you're looking at this, this keyboard series. We got the Pulsar X2 Crazy Light Medium. This is probably the best gaming mouse ever in my opinion too. I've got like Final Mouse and stuff, but this thing's just amazing. We've got the Artisan mouse pad here, although I'm probably swapping this out for a desk pad at some point because I don't play competitively at a high enough level to need this. We've got my trusty old Panasonic G7 up here on the top, along with a key light. I use that for videos as well as live streaming. The top monitor here is a 27-inch 4K Dell monitor. It's color calibrated, so I use that as my reference display, and I've just got DaVinci Resolve here open with a project that has no media because I wanted to show the displays. Anyway, this is the 45-inch OLED from LG. This is the 1440p one, not the 5K 2K. I would love to get that at some point. However, I'm running a 4090, and I'd rather not run that high resolution. I care about having a higher refresh rate. So anyway, we've got another 27-inch Dell monitor here. This is just a 1440p. The colors aren't great on it, so that's why it's sideways instead of being used as a reference display. And then we've got the Enthoo Elite here, which is still my favorite case ever too. This thing's a monster. I should probably do a re-review of it at some point because I love it. And then this is running a Noctua cooler on a 7950 X3D as well as a TUF 4090, and we've got the old-fashioned connectors here for the, instead of the 12-volt high power, because the power supply is kind of old, but also this connector seems to be a little more reliable, so I'm not planning to switch to a new power supply. And then over here we've got my Korg Minilog XD synthesizer that I don't know how to play, but it looks cool, so, you know. Anyway, that's pretty much it. The setup, here we go.